just to start, the World Cinema Fund is the funding institution of the Berlinale. It exists since 2004. And we managed to, since then, just to support a good bunch of films from our focus regions, which are Latin America and the Caribbean, Africa, Middle East, Caucasian region, Central Asia, Southeast Asia, the Pacific Islands, plus Belarus, Ukraine and Moldavia. And these three countries, we introduced them in 2016. And the goals of the World Cinema Fund is to support unseen cinema, to support talents from regions that have or don't have, through economic and or political situation, access to funding, access to new structures, and we match them with European and German co-producers, so there's a kind of win-win situation. These films and these filmmakers, they have the opportunity, or easier opportunity, to enter the industry market, but also producers from Europe or Germany can benefit of this exchange of talent and creative process. And also it's not only about money, it's not only about financing, it's also about collaboration. And since we are in the Berlinale and it's a kind of central hub of European film industry, it's a good way for everyone just to have match, develop networkings, and also to have a platform for these scenes for these films to be seen and also reach wider audiences and also professionals.
We support long feature films, long feature documentaries, and everything in between, meant to be released in cinemas. So cinema culture is also very important for us. The films that we support, they have a strong visual identity and are done by talents from regions that we really want to know and bring them to the international arena. Our main business is production support, production and post-production support. Then we have a small part on distribution support, and we have another part which is growing about audience design strategies. So those are our main activities. Audience design strategies is really a very specific and concrete working tool that allows to explore the audiences of the film from early development, just looking at the long future of the project. And we understand this working process as part of the development of earning and the production, and we try to involve the different creative parts of the team to explore the long run of the film and connect them with the audiences. It's very competitive, but not impossible.
The most important challenge is that the resources are very limited, especially resources that can be spent abroad. That's why World Cinema Fund or Hubert Bals or ITFA Berta, they are so special, because they allow the funds to be spent outside Europe. And this is a kind of soft money and very interesting for filmmakers. But on the same time, it's so attractive that there is a very big competition. So for each one of the funds, we can only support maybe 5 to 10% of the project that we receive. That's why at the end, the process that we select, they have a very high quality standard in terms of visual proposal.
We support projects with which total budget range between 200,000 euro and 1.4 million. But we can make exceptions. As it is a production or post-production fund, the right moment to apply to the World Cinema Fund is when you already have some financing in place, which is not only own investment, and like more or less 6, 7, 9 months before production. Then when you apply to the World Cinema Fund, there are several months between application and decision. So we invite you always to submit updates on the creative artistic side or on the financing side. So we have time just to make a longer observation of the evolving process of the project.
The idea is just to contextualize this visibility and allow them to stand up to catch the attention of other financiers, of other co-producers, or other players of the industry that help the projects to move forward and be done and be seen.
The money from World Cinema Fund Europe comes from Creative Europe Media of the European Union, and it works more or less the same, but there is this difference is that when you apply to the World Cinema Fund, to be eligible for the World Cinema Fund Europe funding, you need to have a European-based co-producer attached to the project. Also for us, it's a challenge to find the money, because this money has to be spent abroad in Africa or in Latin America or in the Caribbean, so it's sometimes difficult to convince German or European public funding institutions to give us money. But so far, we do our best.
Collaboration is the new innovation. I mean, from what I see or in the different venues I work with, we understand filmmaking as a collective work. And it's a place, it's a meeting point of many talents, and at the end every story is unique and shouldn't cannibalize the other one. And at the end, when Belarusian films succeed, it's also representing a community as well. So, and at the end, it's not so many of you that can also collaborate doing the films of others. You don't have to direct everything. You can also be assistant director. There are enough jobs in one film production for many people, for many talents. And the important thing is that are done and are seen, and they can travel, no matter which one that is. So for me, again, collaboration is the new innovation.